there, time for another edition of Home Advantage with Kelly Warren. Boy, have I gotten myself into a lot of mumbo jumbo, but I think you're the perfect person to kind of explain it in layman's terms so that we understand it.
Thank you.
Okay, first of all, NAR stands for?
National Association of Realtors.
And you can't just show up and be one, you have to belong to it, right?
You can be a real estate agent or you can be a realtor, which is a trade organization, and you have to join and be a member of.
Okay. Now, it used to be, now they made some changes to the laws or the rules. Right. It used to be what?
So it used to be, the way that we're talking about the commission changes that have gone on since August, there was a change made nationally on how commissions can be done, have to be done for buyers and sellers.
For the real estate agent.
Right.
Okay.
So previous to this, it was always just kind of a fact that sellers paid the commission for the entire transaction. They paid their seller's agent and they paid the buyer's agent.
Paid for both agents.
Yep. The sellers carried the burden of commission.
Okay, now they changed that. Did you know why they changed it?
There was a lawsuit.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, there was a lawsuit saying that some sellers didn't know that they were paying the other party to work against them.
I didn't know.
Their thought was to work against them. My thought is, you're not really paying them to work against them. You have a product that wants sold. You have all these people who represent buyers. You want them to bring you a buyer. So in my opinion, they're kind of helping you out as much as they're also representing the other party.
Okay, but the new rule states?
The new rule states that sellers do not have to pay the buyer's agent commission. So now when a seller goes to list their home and they're negotiating commission with their agent, because all commissions are fully negotiable, they're going to talk to their agent about how much their listing agent needs to be paid on the transaction, and if they want to offer a compensation to the buyer's agent, and if so, what they want to offer. Completely negotiable. They can offer something from the beginning that their agent could let other agents know, hey, if you sell this house, we're going to pay you whatever percent.
Okay.
Or they could say, I'm not going to offer that right now. And when a buyer shows up with their buyer agent and writes an offer on the house, the agent could request commission, and the seller can just negotiate whether they want to do that or not.
Okay, so I'm the seller.
Yes.
What's my first step? What should I be doing?
Call me.
Yeah.
Say, hey, I've got a house to sell.
That's one. Number two is, let's negotiate your commission.
Right.
Or do you always take the same commission?
So for me, I know how many hours I'm going to put into this. I know what level of service I give. I know all of the marketing that we do on a house. So I pretty much know where I want and need to be.
Okay.
Now, that being said, of course, there's been, clients and situations and houses where if we need to negotiate and make things work, I want it to be a win-win for everybody. So we call it client's choice plan, and we kind of let you pick the commission, and we do that together.
Last question. What's stopping the seller from A, selling it himself, or B, just negotiating for the lowest real estate commission out there?
I think for selling yourself, you're opening the door to all kinds of liability. Do you know about the rules of property disclosure? Do you know how to hold the earnest money? Do you know about home inspections and appraisals and ordering title work and all the things that we do to facilitate the transaction? So to be best protected and represented and advertised, most of the time you want to list your house with a real estate professional. And then B,
to negotiate. To find the lowest person. Is that a good idea?
So if somebody comes in and tells you, oh, I'll do it for 1%,
right,
you kind of get what you pay for, right? So if you're paying that low, if they're expecting that low, you're probably not going to get very well advertised. You're not going to get great service. It's usually, if they're asking that low, it's for a reason. Okay, see, great information from Kelly Warren. You can get a hold of her by? You can call or text 330-717-2689.
Or go to the real estate, the website, kellysoldit.com.
There you go.
We're going to tell you more about her big award in the next one.
Oh,
does that sound good?
Yes, and this fantastic house behind us.
Yes, we will. That was another edition of Home Advantage.